Hello wizards, witches and muggles, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing the Hogwarts Students Wand Edition. So let's just jump straight into it. First up then, this one isn't a Hogwarts student, but I don't have enough wands to fill up like a whole other video. So I just thought I'd chuck it in with this video. But we're going to start off with Nymphadora Tonks' wand. This is one from the Noble Collection website. Here it is inside the box. Then I'll take it out for you so you can get a better close-up look of it. Again, this one's really light. And there's a nice pattern on the end as well. So yeah, like I said, I thought I may as well just include ones like this in this video, because it's not going to be worth creating a video for like a couple of wands. So that was the first one then. Next up we've got Lavender Brown. So this one comes in a nice red box. Again from Noble Collection. This one again has the foam on the top to protect, but you can remove it like I said in previous videos. This one is really tiny. I've not actually opened this one up since I bought it. But yeah, it's really, really tiny, really light. But yeah, it's really, really short. It's a nice wand. It's got tiny little markings on the handle. I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick that up, but it's a nice wand. And again, like most of the other Noble Collection wands, it does come with the little name tag as well if you want to use that to display it. If you want to display it out of box on a stand. So that's that one then, Lavender Brown. I think you may be able to get Lavender's wand at the studio tour, but I may be wrong on that. If you do know, in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. I think maybe it is just Noble Collection that stocks Lavender's wand. But who knows. Next up then we've got Neville Longbottom. So the green box for this one. Doesn't really look green on camera, but it is. We've got the kind of tissue papery effect at the top. Now, I can't remember actually if I picked this one up at the tour or I bought it from Noble Collection. I think it was Noble Collection. But I honestly can't remember. And I still can't decide, guys. I know I mentioned in one of my other videos that I want to go to Dark Arts this year. I still can't decide if I want to go to Dark Arts or if I want to go to the Philosopher's Stone event for the summer feature. So I'm trying to make up my mind on that still. But I'm sure I'll let you all know on my Instagram like which one I've chosen and like what one I'm going to go to if I can grab a ticket. But yeah, fingers crossed I'll be able to get to one of them. But that was Neville Longbottom. Very light wand again. Same sort of, like, they're all generic design, but different colours, and these ones are handy because they have the name on the side, as some of them don't. Next up then we've got Oliver Wood. This one I got not too long ago actually. This was from Noble Collection. Again with the foam, you get the foam in the top. So this one, you get the little tag if you want to display it on the wand stand. And the handle has really tiny little markings in. I think you can just about see. Hang on, let me just adjust this. You can see all the tiny little engravings in the handle. And there are some slight marks like on this bit as well. But then the rest of it is just like smooth, plain design. But this one's quite nice. It's quite light as well. much longer than Lavender Brown's wand. Hers is like, I don't know, that big. But yeah, that one's a cool one. Especially if you're into Quidditch and you like collecting Quidditch players' wands. Next up then, we've got Seamus Finnegan. Another green box, but a different shade of green this time, much darker shade of green. This was from Noble Collection again. Foam in the top. And I'll take it straight out. This one is really, really, really light. And it's got really cool markings and design on it. It's got like a light brown woody effect. And then on the handle, there's like this kind of stripy dark brown effect to finish it off. But yeah, this is another short one. I would say it's probably a bit longer than Lavender's, but it's still fairly short. It's probably still one of the shortest. I would say Dolores Umbridge's wand is probably about that much shorter. I think probably Dolores Umbridge wand is probably the shortest wand that you can get. And then I would say maybe Lavender Brown next. But yeah. Again, that one comes with a little name tag, and you can hang that on your wand stand if you want to display it out of box. But I like to go with the box look, and I stack them all so they look like in the Ollivander's one shot. They're all just stacked up on my display. Next up then, we've got Cho Chang. Another red box. You don't get too many red boxes. Like, from all the ones that I have, I think I've got one, just two actually, two red boxes. So we've got Cho Chang. Again, it comes with the foam on the top. And here's the wand inside the box. This one has a lot of cool details on it. So you can see the handle has like this swirly effect handle. And then as you go across, it has this kind of design on it, like in the middle. And then as you work further along the end, we've got these tiny little lines like that indent. I'm trying to use my hair so you can see a comparison of the details, because my hair's quite light. But yeah, this one's really nice. I like this one. And it's actually much nicer than I thought it would be. Like, when you look at it online, you can't really notice all the details. So this is a really nice one to have and look up close, like, if you can. If you go to the Noble Collection shop, like, you can get a better look. And also, if you go to the studio tour, again, I can't remember. I do apologise if they... I can't remember if they stock this wand in the studio tour, but they definitely do at Noble Collection. So if you go to that shop, go and have a look. They have so many products at Noble Collection, by the way. There's so many, like, it's not just Harry Potter products. If you've never heard of the Noble Collection store before, there's like Lord of the Rings, Wicked, like, there's a lot of franchises. Like, whatever you're into, just have a look, because there's plenty to choose from. Marvel as well, I think. I'm not a huge Marvel fan, so I'm not 100% on that. But I think Star Wars, there might be a few Star Wars things. But there's definitely Lord of the Rings, and I think maybe The Hobbit as well. So yeah, go and check that out. Next up then, we've got Cedric Diggory. Cedric Diggory is a cool one. Now, Cedric Diggory, I think I might have... Yeah, I did. I got this one at the studio tour. So, paper. So, this one then, I got when I went to... Was it the Triwizard Tournament event in the summertime? I think it was. Yeah, because I wanted to get, like... I already had Fleur's wand at that point, but I don't think I had Cedric, so I had to get Cedric to finish off my little Triwizard Champion set. Really cool. And then obviously you've got like the darker bit at the end here, and then the cool designs on the handle. Cedric's a really cool character. It's a really cool one to have. You can get, if you don't want to buy all the ones separately in boxes, you can just get the Triwizard Champion set, like from the Noble Collection. So you just get Harry, Cedric, Fleur, and Victor Crumb's wand. And I believe that it comes with a stand as well, so you can display them like on the wall, or you can even just like do separate stands. You can buy the separate stands from Noble Collection or the Studio Tour site, and you can just display them like on a shelf or whatever you want to do. But yeah. Next up then, we've got James Potter, so Harry's dad. Again, dark green. It kind of matches my Slytherin hoodie, this box. But yeah, dark green. In fact, it is the exact same shade of green as my hoodie almost. Let's have a look. Foam. Here we go. So this is James Potter's wand then. And it's got like a cool, it looks like spiderwebs. Spiderweb effect. Detailing on there. So we've got like the plain end, and then we've got spiderweb effect from the handle to like mid wand, or nearly the end of the wand. But yeah, that's a really cool one. The rest of it is just smooth. It's pretty light. Again, another nice cool one to have. I would definitely recommend getting this one, because obviously, although James isn't like, he doesn't have a lot of screen time, he's still like a major character. So pop that one back in the box if it'll fit. There we go. Again, like I mentioned in all my videos, you're probably sick to death of me saying it, but you can remove these slip covers that I put on, like when I pack them back in the box. You can just completely like discard them and remove them if you want to, but I prefer to just keep them in there. Next then, we've got Fleur Delacour. So again, like I said, Goblet of Fire is one of my favourite films. In fact, it's probably my favourite film. I can never choose between Goblet of Fire or Prisoner of Azkaban. But yeah, I had to get the Triwizard Champions ones, obviously. But yeah, really cool wand. Lightweight, actually. You'd think this bit at the end would be really heavy, but it's not. It's actually really, really light. It's comfortable to hold. Although I would say, like, if you're planning on doing like a photo shoot or going to the studio tour and you want to take a wand or something like that and you want to put it in the wand pocket of your robe, I would recommend taking like a wand that doesn't have a lot of detail or fragile pieces on. Like take a really short wand, like lavender browns, for example, because if you dropped it, you're like less of a risk of damaging little pieces on it or little details. Whereas if you took like Professor McGonagall's wand, there's like that little yellow stone on the bottom of it, and you're going to just risk breaking it off, and it's not worth it. I remember Victoria McLean mentioned that she got her McGonagall wand broken by a little girl, and then she had to replace it because they dropped it, like just dropping it on the floor broke it. So be very careful with them. This one then, we got Sirius Black here, and we've got it in the old Studio Tour box, which I really love, and it's actually, which year was it? 2012, it says. So yeah, that's really cool. So it's an old Studio Tour box, and it's got brown on the top and green on the edges, which is really cool. And at the time then, it's actually got the price on it. It was £24.95. Now they're £35 each. Or £32. I can't quite remember, but they're much more than what that price says there. But anyway, here's the wand. I think they were way more affordable when they were just charging £25, to be honest. Like, they don't need to be any more than that, but they're never gonna like lower the price now. But yeah, really, really cool. Who doesn't love Sirius Black? for me, I love the wand box. I know that sounds ridiculous because obviously you get Sirius Black's wand because that's what you're paying for. But I love the wand box because you don't get these boxes anymore. These are like the original boxes from the studio tour when it first opened. And it's really rare to get like this two-tone box with the brown lid and the green edges. It's really cool, and I've just got to show that again. There's the old price on there. Really cool. Next then, oh, we're on our last one. So our last one today then is Victor Crumb. So it's purple box, and you can see there it says Victor Crumb. We've got the foam on top again. This one is such a cool design. So again, I picked this up at the tour during the Triwizard Tournament event. Or was it? I can't remember. Did I pick this up at Magical Mischief or Triwizard Tournament? It was either Magical Mischief or Triwizard Tournament. I cannot remember for the life of me because I buy so much merch when I'm there. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'll give you a nice close-up of this. So yeah, really cool. It's got like a bird on the handle, and then it like bends right at the end here, and it's super lightweight. It's quite comfortable to hold. I would suggest holding it this way and not that way, because then it's going to be annoying because your hand's going to like come up here and it's just going to be awkward and you might drop it. But yeah, it's really fragile here. Like I can feel it. Like it would just, like you wouldn't need to put much pressure on that to just snap it off. So if you were going to take that out and drop it, be careful, because I think the metal rod only goes to about, from what I can feel, I think the rod stops there. So you're at risk of snapping that whole bit off there. So yeah, be really careful with that one. And as well, be careful when you're putting them in the box. Like, make sure they're pressed, like, in the little cushioned, like, plastic bit. Because you don't want to, like, let them fall out. And again, that one comes with the little name tag if you want to display it on the stand. So, that's it then for that one. And for the entire video, actually. We've come to the end. I hope you enjoyed this. You're not enjoying me watching me put these away, but I hope you enjoyed seeing like my Hogwarts students collection of wands. I'm going to be putting out this video very soon, and I'm going to be filming as well the Fantastic Beasts wand edition. I don't have too many Fantastic Beasts wands, but I'm just going to include what I've got because why not? But yeah, I've basically got the main characters of Fantastic Beasts, but yeah, I'm gonna do a little video for that anyway because I know a lot of you probably do like Fantastic Beasts. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon.